Hello pilots, and welcome to another Mecha Break gameplay video. Today we are playing Alysnes on Palmbay Harbour. Not my finest match, but it was one that was incredibly fun. There was just bullets, missiles, and explosions everywhere. I see the Sky Raider pressuring this Aquila, so I decide to go in and just assist. Unfortunately here I massively overshoot and come back down to rethink my life choices. Tried to get a slam on the Tricera, but I clip the wall and find myself in a very precarious position. Because of that mistake, I lose my first layer of armor and go into baby Alysnes mode. I decide to harass the enemy's backline in baby Alysnes mode to give myself a little bit of value from this form. But I do need to be careful because in baby Alysnes mode you are very, very vulnerable. I just want to pressure this Stego and try to displace them. As I'm attacking him though, I do see the Aquila, and so I decide to switch targets there. Pick up the assist on the Stego. Our team is doing very well on the point here. We're starting to push it, the enemy numbers are thinning out. I see the Serenith is low, and as I'm in baby mode, I'm very, very fast and agile. We lock him up with a few stuns from the light weapon there, and with the help of the mighty Welkin, we managed to get the kill. I'm looking around for this Aquila again, but he's given us the slip, but I managed to find him. We start chasing him down, and with this Welkin again, we managed to get the kill. What a team. What a duo. The Tricera just unloads lead into me, so I just decide to put my armor on and just start jumping into this melee. It is a wild fight here, an absolute brawl. But because I have my invulnerability, I just stay in there swinging and manage to pick up 2 assists. My allies are pinging for someone to deal with this Stego, so I go and just dump damage into him to try and displace him, so he's not able to just sit up there and destroy my team. I realize I'm low on health, and I see this Aquila shooting me, so I go down to get a bit of energy back. Absolute hail of bullets again, explosions everywhere. My healer seems very busy, so I just back out a little bit. I see the enemy Stego is returning to their payload, so I want to go in and prevent him from pushing. Our Sky Raider is kind of in control here, but I'm just helping out a little bit. When his haze drops, I start chucking in some damage there. Unfortunately, I do get clipped by the Serenith's orbital beam and I lose my armor. Now I am in the baby Alysnes mode for 90 seconds, so I do need to be a little bit careful. See the Welkin is low, as I've got the extra agility. I tried to pressure him, lock him up with the stuns, and the Sky Raider finishes him off. That's that pesky Aquila again. I don't want to let him free fire, so I go up to try and harass him. But I am in baby mode, so I'm very vulnerable. I've lost my energy, and so I just move out. The Stego has seen me. He knows I'm low. I should have backed out here, but I made the mistake of flying up and get a face full of missiles. And that is it for me. A spectacular explosion as always. We're coming back in. The enemy are catching up with us after our initial push. I see a Serenith. Start to dump some damage into him. Chase him in here, but he moves. I chase him up, he moves. But fortunately, I get the kill there. Nice game of cat and mouse. This Tricera is moving around to contest our payload. So I just want to dump some damage into him. With Tricera, I like to keep above them because they do struggle to shoot up. I have a really good position here, but the enemy Aquila starts to fire into me. I try to avoid the shots. I use my shields. He hits me with a claw there. And he's moving around to get me. So I try to hide here into this little corner, but he does manage to come around and start shooting me again. I'm in baby mode here, and I thought I would be able to dodge some of his shots, but even though I was dashing, he seemed to hit everything. He hit me with a claw here, and then he finishes me off. On reflection, I really should have reactivated my armor there, so that explosion is well deserved. Oh, double ejection there, but we're coming back into the game now. I spot this Aquila again, and so I decide to just get a bit of damage on him. Lock him up with a little bit of a melee Gorse combo there. He starts moving out, and I realize I'm running out of energy, so I decide to back off and stop chasing him. This Welkin is going forward, and he's putting some pressure on, so I just throw in a few shots and a Gorse there, and the Welkin gets the kill. Great job. Now, the enemy is coming onto our payload here, instead of pushing their own. I can see why they would want to do that, because we are so close here. But what it results in is an absolutely incredible melee. An absolute brawl. The Lumine and the Tricera are doing a great job there of preventing us from pushing this payload. I believe I'm alone here now. I've got the Aquila, the Serenith, all shooting at me. The friendly Welkin comes in. I do lose my armor here. Now, I don't want to be too risky here, so I move back and I just try to deal some damage and just chip away at these enemies so that we might be able to get them off the point. The Welkin almost snags me there, but I start moving around and using the terrain to get some distance. I want to keep attacking this Tricera just to get him off the point so that our payload can start moving forward again. I realized that with the healer on him, I'm really struggling to finish him off here. So I decide to charge up and go all in with some burst. Managed to get a good deal of damage there, but I do get picked off by the Aquila. Fortunately, the mighty Welkin gets in there again, spins, and takes him down. The payload is moving again, but you can see the damage on the point is just incredible. The Welkin is on there. The Serenith is firing down. The Stego missiles are coming in. And it is absolute chaos. The enemy managed to take us off the payload again and start reversing it once more. As I come down here, I see red names everywhere, and I know this is going to be a hassle. So I start by going in on the squishier target, the Serenith. I move in, start hitting the Welkin. It's absolute chaos. My armor is down already. The damage was so fast. I don't want to chance it, so I put the armor back on. I've got the invincibility, and I just start blasting. Hit by the Aquila's claw again. The Stego is taking tons of damage from myself and the Sky Raider, and we do manage to finish him off there. Serenith is on the edge. Dump some damage into him. Back onto the Tricera there. I see the Aquila, and I don't want him free firing on our team. So I jump in there and I just start to harass him. I'm stalking underneath him, just trying to get glaive charges, get a few hits in, and just gradually whittle him down whilst he's focused on the payload. He's circling around us, but the Sky Raider's on him as well. Dump some more damage into him, and then the Welkin gets up there, catches him. What a guy. And with that, we managed to push the payload all the way. Absolutely brilliant match. Thank you to both parties. And that is it for me today. If you liked the video, please drop me a like and consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.